Okay, boy, this is the software that I gave you, if you remember very well. So the phones, they are in different categories. We have the MediaTek, we have the Spread Tram, we have the RDA. Now these phones, they are usually smaller ones. They fall this type. Yes, they fall under MediaTek or Spread Tram or RDA or Kusand. So now you have to test the phone when you connect it. There's no trick that you can use to know whether the phone is Spread Tram, MediaTek or Kusand. So you have to test them. So this time I'll be using the Zamtel phone to show you how to work on the password thing. So when you switch on the phone, you find that you have the password on the phone. Okay, it's on. So when you try to enter random numbers, nothing, is a wrong password. So when you don't know the password, you have to switch off the phone. The phones, whenever I want to flash a phone, it has to be off. There is no flashing of a phone when it's on. When it's on, is a different case. There are different cases that you can flash a phone when it's on. But for this one, they have to be off. Then you have to make sure that you have good working cables. If you have fake cables, then you reach nowhere with your flashing. And the target phone, the charging system, must always be okay. So when you launch your software, you have to connect to hit the connect button, then it to bring the start and the stop. So there you have to test. But me, always when I want to test my phone, I always start with MediaTek, because you see the easiest. And whenever you launch your program, let it be Miracle Box to always be on MediaTek. So there, after selecting MediaTek, when you connect your phone, the MediaTek tab will tell you whether the phone you have connected it on the wrong tab. If it is Spread Tram, it will tell you that the phone is Spread Tram. So you have to switch to another tab. You have to go to Spread Tram. If you see Kusand or RDA, to switch to that. So when you want to connect your phone, for the phone to be detected onto your computer, there are buttons that you have to place. Those buttons are called boot keys. So they differ according to phones. They put them differently. Some phones will use the core button plus the select button together. Whenever you want to connect the cable, you have to hold these before you connect it. So when you hold them together and connect the phone, meaning the phone will be detected by the computer. Some will use these two buttons. You have to place them together, then you put the cable. Then some will use this button, the OK button on the middle. When you place it and put the cable, it will be red. Some will use all these buttons and the navigation keys. When you place them together, then the phone will be detected by the computer. Some will use the 0. So it's not magic. You have to test out all the buttons. You try this. If it doesn't get detected, you change. You keep on switching until you find the button which the phone will be detected. Some phones, you don't have to place any button. The minute you just connect it, it will be detected. So that's the thing. So as you keep on flashing phones, you put them in mind. You know them. You ask whatever and whatever. A type aberegera button yaso. A type aberegera button yaso. So mombubo. So with the MediaTek, the thing that you can do, you can format everything on your phone. If this format option fails, you can read the password. If this read button fails, you can still use this info button. When all these fails, when all these options fail, you can go to the next tab where you can access other things, but mainly for smaller phones, just on this tab you have everything that you need. Then on bigger phones, they are the ones that will make you shift to this tab, Android phones. So for these smaller ones, this is how it is. So you have to select the boot key of the phone. So since this phone we don't know, just use the auto detect to detect on its own. So we are going first to try to format the phone. So when it brings this menu, you can just click yes. Then we insert our cable. So it's not being detected due to maybe I'm not pressing the buttons or my charging system isn't okay. But if it's not reading due to the fact that I'm not pressing the buttons, it could have shown that it's charging. Now the way it's not charging, it means the phone isn't being detected. It's not charging, it's not receiving power. So I have to set it properly. So as you have seen, it has been detected. Lucky enough, this phone is MTK. There we have the CPUs written, and it's on auto detect, meaning it will be detected even if I don't press any button here to be detected. Most MTK phones are not problems. So now since it has failed to format, I'm just going straight to read. Since I had already worked on this phone, on read it will work. So I'll whenever it has failed, you have to remove the button and put it back once more. You have to keep on doing that. Whenever you fail to flash, as long as it has moved on the software, you have to remove the button and put it back. So this time I'm going to click start. So we'll connect the phone. So as you can see there, it's moving. So it doesn't matter as long as the bar there is moving on, the phone has gone on, it doesn't matter as long as it's moving. So as you can see, it has put the unlock code there. Then you are done. All you need to do is you have to remove the battery from the phone and put it back, then turn it on. And then you can just put the password which the software has given you. Then done. We are inside the phone. Then you can just, if you want, you can just restore it, or you can give the owner of the phone with the password. They can do whatever they want with the phone. Yeah, so when you reset it, that's all.